Usually my videos are about how to kick and use them effectively in a fight. Today I'm going to discuss how you can deal with an opponent who has really good kicks. So one thing that makes kicking so effective and difficult to deal with is that you can strike from a far distance. So if I'm here with my opponent, I can't touch with my punches, but I can easily reach them with a kick here. So if you want to shut someone down who has good kicks, you need to be within their kicking distance. Right here, you can punch. You can still throw kicks, but look how close I am. You're not going to be able to create as much damage. Plus, if you throw a kick from punching distance, it's much easier to counter. One of my favorite ways of closing the distance and shutting down my opponent's kicks is by beating them to the punch. So as I see they're getting ready to kick, I'm going to come in with a quick and stiff jab. Doesn't need to be super powerful, but it needs to be enough to get their attention. It's my goal to hit them as their foot leaves the ground, but before they're able to get full extension on their kick. If you try to come in when they're here, they might not have their kick out, but their hips are extended. They're already in their kick. If you can hit them when they're here, it's super easy to knock them back, and now you can follow up. The next option is to fight fire with fire. If your opponent has really good kicks, you can counter them with kicks of your own. So if your opponent has really good round kicks, the defense is a back kick. Whether they're throwing a switch kick or a turning round kick, if you time them with a back kick as they're going in for their strike, it's going to beat them to the punch because you're going right down the middle. So if my opponent is doing a turning round kick, I can blast them right there and stuff them before their kick comes out. Now, if your opponent has really good low kicks, a great kick to counter them is with your hook kick over top. If they're throwing roundhouse kicks to the leg, they're aiming low. This is a perfect time to go over top and run your hook kick as they're trying to strike. This last technique is a great one. And actually a training partner of mine taught it to me just the other day. And it's one of those simple strategies that I wish I had learned when I first started my mixed martial arts journey. And over the years, through training and fighting, I've learned so many simple strategies and ideas that I wish I knew when I first started. So what I've done is I've compiled most of them into my kicking program. So if you're getting ready for your first fight and you want to master the basics, click the link on my bio and you can find it there. So this last one is timing your opponent as their kick recoils. So if your opponent strikes with a kick, once it recoils, that's when you can come in for a takedown. It's a very safe time to rush in and close the distance because there's not much they can do as their foot is coming back and down. So be ready to block the strike, and as it returns, you're already in on that takedown, and it's going to be very hard for them to defend it. And even if you don't fully take them down, or you take them down and they stand right back up, at least it's in their mind that whenever they kick, they're in danger of being taken down. And that's just going to make them a little bit more hesitant on their strikes and already shifting the balance in your favor.